guys. So, I know I've been kind of out of the loop for a little bit. Had some personal issues that I had to take care of. This year, yay, we made it to 2021. That is freaking awesome. I really don't believe that this year can be any worse than last year. This year we're going to be brewing a lot of mead. We're going to be doing a lot of different things on this channel. I would really like for everybody to maybe take a minute and subscribe and hit the little bell whenever we get on, just to help the channel out so that we can brew some more mead, teach you some new things, and maybe even have interviews with brewmasters from different meaderies, starting with Colorado, and then we'll see where it goes from there. With all that being said, I want to say thanks to everybody on Facebook, MeWe, and YouTube. We got a lot of great people in these pages and a lot of amazing looking mead being brewed. With these pages, that's the place that I created so that we can all just sit down and show the world how to make mead, how we make mead, how you make mead, the processes that you do, the processes that other people do. We can all learn from each other. I've learned quite a bit. And I want to give out some shout outs. First shout out is going to be for Josh. He's on our Facebook page. He just produced a blueberry. I can't really say what he mixed that with, but from my understanding, it's like a mix of a orange and a mangolin. But I want to see how that tastes. And then we got Jeffrey on the Facebook page. My brother, I really appreciate you doing the bloats for Yolt. Hell to the ones that do. Let's see, another shout out is going to be, let's go back to our MeWeed page. Shauna, thanks for helping me. You don't know how much you are helping me, but you are helping me quite a bit. On the MeWeed page, we got Keith. He's got a wildflower that looks amazing. Holy crap, dude. If you could send me a bottle of that, I would love to have a taste of that. And then Darlene up in Canada. Girl, I just want to say thank you for always putting a smile on my face. I got so much more shout outs that I want to do to give everybody. I think I'm just going to start going ahead and giving shout outs on every video. Try not to miss anybody. So, I kid you not, I got a book here just shout outs that I can do. But that's not what this video is about. This video today is actually going to be a technique that I learned from a YouTuber. I'm going to try to put a subscription to him up here. He kind of taught me, he kind of mentioned this, and I watched his video, and I tried it before, and I love it. And basically the process is to clearing the mead before you bottle it. And what that's going to do is actually help eliminate most of the buildup that you get left over from your bottles when you let them set. So right now it is it's January 2nd. It's probably going to be a whole week before I get this video posted, because the way that I want to do it is basically I'm going to put the bottle in a cold area. And the theory is that the yeast will go dormant after they're under a certain temperature. So on your yeast packets, there's a brew recommended temperature on there. That's when the yeast is going to thrive the most, is if you can keep your yeast in that temperature. Now, if you get it below the temperature that they're rated for, like for instance, the one that I really love is like 32 degrees, what happens is the yeast will start going what they call dormant. It doesn't mean that the yeast is dying. It just means it's basically going and falling asleep and going down to the bottom of your vessel. It makes it a hell of a lot easier to eliminate the yeast when you're going from the bottling, from your vessel to a bottle. Is forcing the yeast to go dormant so that it falls to the bottom and separates from your actual mead. So I'm basically going to be putting this bottle in my wife's office where we don't have a heater and it's pretty damn cold in there. I think the last time I checked the temperature with my meat temperature, it was about 52, and we're about noon, 12 o'clock right now. So tonight it's probably going to be reaching down to 32, and it's going to start clearing out the mead, and I'm going to start taking pictures of it as it clears out throughout the week. Alright, so this is the setup that we got going on. If we look on the vessel here, I have a temperature reading. You can buy these online and they're not that expensive. This one here I actually picked up at Walmart in the fish tank section. So it's not going to go down as far as I like it to go down to tell me what the actual temperature is when it starts getting below, but I'm estimating if we get, if we don't have a reading like this one here, then it should be cold enough to start clearing. So I will be upgrading these to ones that actually get down to the temperatures that I need it to, but I got a meat checker in here, which is basically just going to read the room temperature right here at the current temperature in the room is actually at 32 degrees. The mead is at 70 degrees, and it's going to start dropping in temperature as the room temperature in here will drop even farther down. So I'll be taking pictures of this, and then we will see how clear she becomes. You can kind of see how cloudy it is now, and then throughout the pictures you'll see throughout the week that it's going to start clearing up a lot more. The mead that I'm clearing today is actually going to be the Scott Peach. So let's see how she does. Hopefully we can get her to clear out, and we'll check back with you here in a week. Next. So it's been about a week in here, and it's been a good constant 32 degrees in the wife's office here, and I think this is pretty much going to be as clear as we're going to be able to get it. You can actually see down here the sediment. Now this is actually after the second transfer. So the first transfer should have got rid of all this, but obviously it hasn't. So that is going to be the finished product right there. Now all we have to do is bottle it.